On the morning of September 11, 2001, 19 men boarded 4 different flights in the United States. These men were members of the terrorist group Al-Qaeda. Their plan was to use commercial airplanes as weapons. Each hijacker carried small knives and box cutters to take control of the planes. The first to board were on American Airlines Flight 11, leaving from Boston's Logan Airport. Hijackers also boarded United Airlines Flight 175, American Airlines Flight 77, and United Airlines Flight 93. These men blended in with the regular passengers. They went through security without raising suspicion. Their mission was deadly and secretive. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. The plane hit between the 93rd and 99th floors, creating a massive explosion. Thousands of people were inside the building. The news of a plane hitting the tower spread quickly. Many thought it was a tragic accident at first. Smoke and flames poured from the building. Emergency services rushed to the scene. Inside the tower, chaos erupted. The attack on the North Tower was the first sign that America was under attack. At 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175 crashed into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. This attack happened just 17 minutes after the first. The plane hit the tower between the 77th and 85th floors. The impact was caught live on television as many cameras were already focused on the burning North Tower. The second hit confirmed the worst fears. This was a coordinated terrorist attack. The fireball from the crash sent debris raining down on the streets below. Emergency responders now faced the challenge of dealing with 2 burning skyscrapers. The attack on the South Tower showed the terrorists' audacity and the vulnerability of even the strongest symbols of American strength. At the time of the attacks, President George W. Bush was visiting an elementary school in Sarasota, Florida. News of the first plane hitting the North Tower reached him shortly before he entered a classroom. Initially, he was told it might be an accident. However, as he sat with the children, an aide whispered in his ear about the second tower being hit. President Bush's expression changed instantly. He realized the nation was under attack. After finishing the reading session, he addressed the nation, promising to hunt down the perpetrators. His response set the stage for the United States' actions in the days and years that followed. While New York was under siege, another attack was unfolding in Washington, D.C. At 9:37 a.m., American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon. The Pentagon is the headquarters of the United States Department of Defense. The plane struck the western side of the building, causing a massive explosion. The impact killed 125 military and civilian personnel inside the Pentagon, along with all 59 passengers and crew on the plane. Emergency responders arrived quickly, working tirelessly to control the fires and rescue those trapped inside. The Pentagon's robust construction helped prevent even greater loss of life, but the damage was significant. The nation's capital was now on high alert, with fears of further attacks looming large. United Airlines Flight 93 was the 4th plane hijacked that day. Unlike the other flights, the passengers on Flight 93 learned about the attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon through phone calls with loved ones. Realizing their plane was part of the plan, they decided to fight back. The passengers and crew showed remarkable courage, attempting to regain control of the plane from the hijackers. At 10:03 a.m., Flight 93 crashed into a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The heroic actions of the passengers prevented the plane from reaching its intended target. All 44 people on board, including the hijackers, were killed. Their bravery saved countless lives and became a symbol of resilience and courage. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed. The building fell in just 56 minutes after being hit by Flight 175. The collapse sent a massive cloud of dust and debris through the streets of Lower Manhattan. The North Tower followed shortly after, collapsing at 10:28 a.m. Over 2,600 people in and around the towers lost their lives. Rescue operations began immediately, with emergency personnel and volunteers from across the country coming to New York to assist. They worked tirelessly to search for survivors amid the rubble. The collapse of the Twin Towers marked a somber moment in American history. It was a day of unimaginable loss and tragedy. The events of September 11, 2001 had a profound impact on the world. In the immediate aftermath, countries around the globe expressed their solidarity with the United States. The attacks were seen as an assault on freedom and democracy. In response, the United States launched the War on Terror, a global military campaign aimed to dismantle terrorist organizations like Al-Qaeda. The war began with military action in Afghanistan, where Al-Qaeda had its base of operations. The attacks also led to significant changes in domestic policy, including increased airport security and the creation of the Department of Homeland Security. The legacy of 9/11 continues to shape international relations and security policies to this day. The world united in its resolve to prevent such tragedies from happening again, honoring the memory of those lost on that fateful day. Hey everyone, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of our new videos. Let's get started! Subscribing is super simple. Just click the red button below. All done? Awesome! And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and tell your friends. See you in the next one. Bye!